Behold, I have made a latch and it functions. I'm impressed with myself. Mother is still making her, what, seed patch? Large seed patch. Oh, it's her meadow, there you go, and the cat's helping. Sort of. Anyway, the last thing I have to do is something to do with the roof. I say something to do with the roof because I haven't got a flaming clue what it is I'm supposed to be doing with the roof. So yeah, help me. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think I've got the final layout of all the roof things. So I think that's the last slat. It'll go on top, and then that attaches to one half of the roof. So it's like a latch over one end. So you have to open one side of the roof before you can open the other. I think that's the basic idea.
Okay.
Pretty sure. So I've laid it all out. Are you happy with it?
I trust you.
That's a scary thing, right? Because there's a lot of screws in this one. It's correct because I have 3 screws. One of these is spare. The other 2 go on the other side of these end pieces. So it matches up. Then you just have to figure out which side of the roof we want to attach it to, because there's no pre-drilled holes in the roof slats, which means it's personal preference whether you want it to open from the right first or the left. I think we're right-handed, aren't we?
Right-handed, so right, left to right.
No, you do right to left. You'd open the right roof first, then the left.
Hang on, just let me. Can I just?
This is why we check.
This one. So
Yeah.
So I'm right, left to right. Got you.
I don't think she has got me, but we're going to do it in a bit. We'll do it in a bit. It works. So this is the roof bit. It's nailed in on one side, so then we have to lift up the right side first, and then we can lift up the left. It's done. Ye hold. Ye hold. Behold. One chicken hutch. It's finished. Yippee. It's not finished. I really wish it was, but it's not. So we have to figure out a placement for it. So I think already I can see it's going to go further back than this. Oh. I do like the fact that I can seemingly just shift it if I want. Sort of. Anyway. Basically it needs painting. So Mum's just gone off to see what kind of paint we've got. And then we're just going to whack a couple of coats on mainly the roof, just to, make sure that chickens don't get wet or cold or anything like that. We have sawdust on order. We need to get some hay, which we'll get from one of the locals. We're surrounded by farms, working farms as well. So we'll just have a chat, see who sells what round here. My mum's already ordered some chicken eggs. She wants to have a go at fertilising them, ye old-fashioned way, but we're also going to get some full-size hens as well. The idea is we're going to get a couple of sulkies and then a couple of bantams as well, because we've heard that bantams are quite broody hens, so they will look after any chicks and stuff like that. They like doing that. More power to them. So yeah, Mum's gonna sort that, to be honest. Yeah, that's everything. I think. Yeah. As I said, we just got to paint it, and then as soon as it's painted, we're going to be looking at these babies, which we've got to build. 1,000 joys. I'm currently doing what I think is the most stressful part of this flaming build. And that's fitting the automatic chicken guard door. So what I've worked out is, I have it centre, right? And this is the only way to make it centre, because the unit won't move any further over. It's fine when it goes up, and then this is what happens when it goes down. Yep. Keep going. Stress. There we go. So basically it needs a bit more weight on this side to keep it straight. Lord knows how I'm gonna manage that. I really hate technology. But basically when they built the hutch, they've put the screws too far over, so the screws actually get caught on the inside of that. We didn't put this in, the company did, so for once it is actually something that's not our fault. But because it's the metal screws, it's not like we can file them back. So I am going to have to weigh the door down. But as you can see, it's already splitting with just that on. God, I hate doing this. On the other side, Mum painted the roof red. It is now a red chicken hutch. Yippee. Yeah, I'm going to do the rest of the paint in a minute. I'm just going to argue with tech for the rest of the day. I just know it. I fixed it. It's a bodge. But basically, I'd just done one of the bolts, then that's the heaviest bolt, and then I just tightened it up with all these different layers until it finally flaming worked. So it's at a slight angle when it pulls up, but it avoids all the broken screws on the inside, which I can actually show you as it goes up. So there's a break there, there's a break there, there's a break there. You can't actually see the screw on that one. That's what it keeps getting caught on. So like they're the problems. So, but it works. It's up. It's happy. The timer's been set. It goes up to the top. It goes down to the bottom. I am done. I'm done with it. Okay, I'm just done with it. So now we're on to painting. Yay! Behold, the mushroom chicken house. We just had fun with it. So it's not perfect. It's not meant to be. It's going to be a little bit all over the place. I think the kids will like it. We just need to get some like wood oil or something just for the rest of it. And yeah, that's it. That's essentially we're done. We're done. One chicken hutch. Wow.
Brilliant. I love it.
Aren't we amazing? Did the chickens need a little ramp, or are they okay?
I don't know yet, because I noticed that we have something that...
I'm going to say because we have spare wood there, so...
Let's see what the next piece looks like first, before we decide.
Yeah, the runs. Lord help me. Got the runs to do. Oh, are we happy with the positioning of this chicken hutch? Because now is the time to adjust it if we want to. I'm not so sure if she can hear me. She's buggered off down the garden again. But yeah, this is the spare bit we've got. So if need be, I suppose, we could put a ramp there underneath. The only problem with that is you can't take the you can't take the hutch out then. So it'd have to be a removable ramp. It'd have to be something, we'd have to put like wheels on it or like little blocks of wood and then just prop it there so we can pick it up and take it away. Yeah, I think that's more what we've got to do. Did you hear that, Mum? We'd have to put little blocks of wood on the end of this. Eyeballs. Put little blocks of wood on the end of this so we could put the ramp there like that without attaching it to the hutch, because then we'll be able to take it away and then take the tray out. We don't want to attach it permanently because then it gets stuck. So, project for you. Just like that one.
Put it back in the trolley then so I don't lose it.
Oh, hello, Ash. There's a missing kitty. Okay, so now we've just got to unbox the chicken runs. Yay. We have unboxed one of the chicken runs. This is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. It is actually the right size for that, but it kind of means what I was hoping we could do with it. We can't. So we're going to have to buy basically some of this grid stuff. separately in order to protect that area so that the foxes can't get in from like the top or something.
And we do have a fox. You can see poo over there.
Yeah. We did some research to see what the signs were if you have a fox in your garden or not. We've not just got a fox, we've got a vole as well, we think, at the bottom of the garden. Yeah. And apparently they can be quite vicious and all. So, yeah. But we have 2 of these runs. One looks like it will... Well, it looks like you can attach it directly to the chicken house if needed. I don't know if we'll do it that way or not. We'll have to see. Just because, well, from what I'm looking at, that looks like it attaches to the back of the chicken hutch, which would mean we would have to turn the hutch 180 degrees, and that won't look too good. So,
yeah, we'll get some proper chicken wire.
Yeah, we'll get some chicken wire. I think it's 300mm. Is what it said? That was fox proof.
We'll get the thicker stuff.
Yeah, the thicker stuff.
Screw it into the shed, the roof.
Yeah, so you need to screw it into the top, and then you need to have a flat bit along the bottom, which discourages digging and
what we can do is we can go
flat.
from that shed roof to that shed roof, straight over the top, straight down the back,
Yeah,
and then straight across the front somehow.
yeah. We'll work it out. We've got a couple of days to do this before the chickens arrive. Oh my gosh.
We haven't ordered the turkeys yet, have we? We just ordered
No, but you've ordered the eggs.
Yeah, but they're going to be indoors for 3 months.
Yeah, she's ordered some eggs. She did that this morning. It was an impulsive decision. And I'm going to let my mother die on the hill she's created. The first thing we literally worked out this morning, she'd gone and bought an incubator, but she hadn't bought one that turns the eggs automatically, and then it said you had to turn the eggs 5 times a day?
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, for like 5 months or something like that. I was like, there is no way my mother is going to remember to do that. So we had to cancel them, and we've ordered an incubator that actually turns the eggs. But we also read that, I said, bantam hens like to look after the eggs as well. So we're going to split them in half. We'll do 12 in the incubator, and then 12 we're just going to give to the bantam hens, and see if we can see which ones are broody and which ones are not. So yeah, we've got a plan. We're gonna work it out as we go. But yeah, for now we've got this to build, and then figure out where we're going to put it. I'm guessing on the grass somewhere. Yeah, we'll just it's a puzzle. Give us a minute. Okay, so we're having a bit of a rethink. We knew we were going to do this. There was always the chance. We're not so sure the chicken run's actually going to work there, because there's too many areas underneath, basically, where things can dig in and get inside, like the rats and stuff like that, and rats will go after chickens. So although it's ideal because of the tin shed roof, the runs don't really work off it. We'd have to get so much wire to fix it. So we're looking at the second area we considered, which is here. So kind of right now, because this is the time to do it before we build the runs and everything. My mum's getting the like toughened rubber squares we got them for the driveway, because obviously the drive sinks at the moment into mud past the concrete, but it's fine because she didn't buy enough to do the whole drive anyway. They were just kind of like a suck and see kind of thing. So basically we're gonna put those down here and kind of pretend that we're gonna basically use them with some stones in to put underneath the hutch, because that just stops like the foxes and stuff digging in. And then if we do move the hutch down here, we can have access to the front and the back of it, so it just gives us a bit more leeway. Actually, yeah, I think I can see it better down here, because it does give us more space. Yeah, so it's kind of looking like it's going to go from the shed that way, maybe. Yeah, that's where we're at. Planning stages. this is what we're planning. So these were originally bought for the driveway. So we've got to flip these the other way. Oh, sorry, this is Ash on the fence. Isn't she lovely? She's gorgeous. Anyway, so we're going to flip these the other way, then we're going to fill them with white stones, and then we're going to put the chicken hutch on top of that. Obviously we're going to move it so it's more in line with the fence. Then we're going to build the run off the chicken hutch, and then around the outside of the run we'll put more of them with some nice white stones or some Scottish pebbles or just some really nice looking rocks, because that will basically make a nice path all the way around. It will discourage digging. That's the plan. There's the cat. We're going for lunch. So my mum's buggered off for lunch and I attempted to move the chicken hutch on my own. Bit stuck. Basically I need someone to lift the front of it while I lift the back. So I'm going to go inside now and get some food. Yeah, I don't know why I attempted that on my own. But basically I put 2 pallets there, and then I've got like a ramp, but it's kind of gotten stuck because the ground isn't flat and I need to lift the whole thing. It's not heavy, it's just awkward. Anyway, we're getting there. This is the area it's kind of coming to, so we're just going to shift it here for now so we get an idea of how big it is. And I think the front of the hutch is going to have to be facing the house, so the back has the run to it. Either that or it's going to go sideways. Not entirely certain at the moment. I'm actually thinking sideways might be the better idea. So then the front's going to be facing the shed. Good God, I have no idea what we're doing. Yeah. Actually, I think sideways is the way to go, because the hutch, with the part with all the eggs in it, is at either side of it. So we're going to need to be able to walk around it regardless. God, this takes a lot of thinking about, does this? Decided I'd hate myself if I gave up, so I didn't give up. I did it on my own. Aren't you impressed? I did that on my own. Oh no, Mum, my ribs aren't ready.
Yeah, the timer went off.
Yeah, they need to go back in for 5 minutes with the sauce on. There's no sauce on that.
Oh, you do it then. I was being helpful.
She was. She was tries, bless. But there's 5 more minutes to. Yeah. You need to work out what orientation you want the chicken hutch, because we need to be able to walk around the side of it, and we need to be able to have access to the eggs. So it might be that it goes sideways, not front to back. Yeah. Oh. Ow. My back hurts now. I don't know if that's worth it. So this is what we're doing now. We're getting some stones, and then Mum's going to flatten this area out a little bit. Then those black things are going back on top of the stones, and then that chicken hutch is going to be backed into the fence. Originally we wanted to leave enough space behind the chicken hutch to take the bottom tray out, but because we've attached the wheels, the wheel nuts get in the way, and I would essentially have to move that chicken guard to the other side, and my heart can't do that because it gave me so much grief. So we've decided, in our infinite wisdom, that we're going to step inside the chicken guard run when we need to empty the bottom tray, basically. I don't know how difficult it's going to be, but to be perfectly honest, the other worst case scenario is just that as soon as this is all bolted down and done, we take the back wheels off, to be frankly honest. That might actually be the best thing to do, because once it's down and settled, I can't see us moving it too much, and the wheels are literally just held on by 1 bolt each, and it's just that bolt that's in the way. Sorry, I'm cuddling a cat. We've had the cats with us all day today, so a little bit of logistics to think about here and there, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm just sat down because I did the first lot of shoveling stones. My God, I think both our backs are gone. Oh, literally, if the chickens weren't already ordered, I would not be moving this fast. But it's also raining tomorrow, so this is our last day. And I'm like, okay, winning. Round 1, getting there. You can kind of see it kind of flattens down a bit where we haven't quite flattened it out, but we're just going to keep adding stones on top until it goes flat basically, and then we will work out which direction the hutch is going in and which direction the run is going in. Round 2, an extra full trolley, an extra tired mother. And she's off. Yes. Winning. All those stones, so little coverage. And then I just use my foot, because I'm a lazy bugger and I don't ever need to use anything else. I actually get quite a lot done with my boots. They've got good surface area. Need to get it towards the back. Good coverage. Good coverage. This is not how you do things professionally. But who cares? I kind of stop when I can see like the rubber like peeking through. Doesn't matter if it gets on the grass, does it? There we go. Well, good to know. One full basket basically does 1 square. This is round 3. We use the wheelbarrow and the green trolley. One of the tyres is flat on the green trolley, by the way. So Mum's desperately trying to fill as much of the black stuff as possible in a desperate bid so that we don't have to fill another wheelbarrow. And I hate to tell you, Mum, but there is at least one more wheelbarrow here. And yet she will power on. Oh my god. No one tells you how hard this stuff is going to be. Hold the finished platform that is going to go underneath the hutch. Yeah. And the dead mother that did most of the work. I did some of the work. But I think we're tired now.
We're hurting.
Certainly hurting. Definitely hurting. So all we've got to do now is shift the chicken hutch on top of it and then build the run from the chicken hutch as far as we can out. Then put more black stuff around the edge of the run so that foxes can't dig into the run. And then do the whole song and dance with the stones all over again. But not today. That's not happening today. Oh, how long have we got till the eggs get here?
3 days.
3 days. So it's said to be raining tomorrow, on and off. We could possibly do some tomorrow. It's better.
If we could get that hut on tonight, that'd be.
Oh yeah, we'll get the hutch. We'll get the hutch on tonight, because that's the hutch done then. You know, up and ready, and then the sawdust will arrive tomorrow, day after.
Probably.
From eBay.
We need some hay though.
Yeah, we need some hay. That'd be local somewhere, just up the road, I imagine. Okay. Having a last break, yeah? Break first. It's on. It's set. It's there. We found out the back of the thing has a ramp. I do not give a shit. It's staying there. The run is coming off there. We'll use the back of the unit and the ramp if we ever want the chickens roaming the garden freely. Which, knowing my mother, we probably will at some point. Yes?
Probably.
Probably. But you know, they'll have to be bigger and they'll have to be used to the cats and everything, so.
Older.
Yeah, older. They'll have to be the big ones. I don't think the bantams will have any issue because we're buying them mature, and bantams are quite big hens. But the silkies, they're tiny, so yeah. Right, so we're on to the run next. I need to go find the instructions. I think they're in the hen hutch actually, so that's alright. Okay, we're done for the day. We've laid out all the pieces. Tomorrow we're going to open up the second package. We've had the hinge on the door break. To be fair, at least it happened now before we've put any chickens in it. So we're going to take the remaining hinges off the spare bits of wood and use them to reinforce the side of the door that opens, because that takes most of the weight. Then we're going to build the hutch run, most of it, away from the hatch. And we're going to get some chicken wire on order, because there's no way we can attach that to the hutch as is. We'd have to move the chicken guard, because it's not designed for this side, it's actually designed for the back. But the chicken guard won't work with the back, because the back's like a sliding lock and then the ramp comes down, whereas the chicken guard is literally designed to lift the door. So it's designed for the wrong side, basically, unless we want the chickens free roaming all the time. So yeah, it needs thinking about, but we're losing light and we're both a bit tired now. So yeah, this is tomorrow's problem. Oh my god, this chicken thing's never gonna end.